It is Friday night, y'all, and you know what that means? It is date night, fajita date night, that is. I'm gonna show you how to do this under 10 minutes. It is delicious. Trust me, I'm gonna show you how to do it. Let's get to cooking. The way to make this even quicker is to pre-chop your veggies. So in a bowl, I've already got a couple of different peppers. I've got green peppers, red peppers, and yellow peppers. Next, we're gonna add some onions. I've already pre-chopped, pre-sliced my onions here. I'm just using a regular yellow onion. You can use a Vidalia onion as well. The only seasoning I'm gonna be using is my favorite fajita seasoning, so you can use whatever your little heart desires. You're only going to want to use half of this container of seasonings, okay? Very important to keep the other half for your meat mixture. I'm also going to add some oil in here, and then we're just going to mix. While I'm mixing my vegetables, let's go ahead and talk about the meat that we're going to use today. Now, you can really use a few different types of meats for your fajitas, but I'm going to recommend the best in my opinion, and that is skirt steak. It just makes for such great flavor, especially in fajita. It's perfectly tender, so you're not like biting into your fajita and it just being really tough. So I really love the use of that. Another little trick for you, a little hack when you're busy, is ask your butcher to slice it into strips for you. Just more time for you to be able to get prepared for your date night, make that margarita. Let's head on over to the griddle here. On the griddle here behind me, on preheated, I have high heat there. Toss that down. I'm also gonna add a little bit more oil down. And we are going to just quick toss our veggies here. Veggies tend to take a little bit longer, especially longer than the skirt steak to cook. So we really want to put these on first. And while we have these on first, I want you to walk over here with me because I want to show you how neat this is. Trust me on this. This is just a little extra step for your added fiesta fajita date night you'll want to get. These are just little skillets that I found on Amazon. You can find them anywhere. I have it preheated. Right now I have it on low. I'm going to bump it up to medium, just to get it nice and hot. So you've been to a Mexican restaurant, they come out with these piping, sizzling hot skillets, and everybody's looking at you wondering, what do they get? And that's what they use. And it's awesome because it keeps your meal nice and hot. So we're gonna give this about 3 minutes, and then we'll be back and we're gonna put on the steak. It's been a couple minutes on our veggies, so we're gonna go ahead and put that meat down. Now remember, you don't have to add any extra seasonings to this, just let it simmer in that delicious fajita seasoning. Now that this steak is nice and crispy, our vegetables are nice and translucent with a little bit of crisp on them as well, we are going to give them all a good mixture. And once those are mixed, I like to move these over to prepare my tortillas. Now you'll see me cleaning here. I just like to give the griddle a quick little clean so that my delicious tortillas do not get burnt from the remnants of your steak. Just a quick flip on both sides, a good 30 seconds, I would say, enough to warm your tortillas. We're gonna pull these tortillas off, and now it is time to plate our fajita mixture. The skillet's all warm, so we're gonna plate the meat and the pepper mixture right on here, and it looks absolutely delicious. We're gonna pull these off here onto this wooden paddle, and you already see that I have pretty much everything prepped and ready to go. Just add a couple of little tongs to your dinner. We have all the fixins here. We've got the guacamole, we've got the Greek yogurt or sour cream, lettuce, some lime to squeeze on top. So I'm gonna show you how I build. So I'm gonna use this one right here. I'm actually gonna take this lime here, and this is what I do prior to me eating it. I just squeeze the lime right on top of the meat here. It really adds for a good zesty pop. And then I'm going to do a little bit of my Greek yogurt because it's healthier, and a little bit of my guacamole here, and then a little bit of lettuce, and then my mixture of all the goodies. So just a good old handful right here. I want to make sure and get peppers and onions. This is so fun. Like I said, a nice cold glass of a margarita. It is so fun to do this poolside as well. Okay, we are just going to simply fold it in. You can do it taco style, you can make it burrito style if you wanted to as far as your folding technique goes. I'm just gonna pick it up the good old taco way. Here we go. The flavor of that steak is amazing. What I love about this specific cut of meat is that it's very tender. So as I'm biting into the fajita itself, it is not tough. I'm not like pulling on my taco like sometimes you do at a restaurant. It's so flavorful, y'all, so delicious, and it's so easy. These are expensive when you go to a Mexican restaurant. You can make this from the fraction of the cost from the comfort of your home, and it's a fun little date night with your little sweetheart. Trust me, I gotta try this. It is so good. I'm gonna finish these right on up, and then my husband's gonna enjoy the other one. So just remember, you gotta keep it quick, gotta keep it simple, and most importantly, you have to keep it delicious. My name's Taylor Mock, and I'll see you on the next episode. Cheers.